Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to week 2, and as promised, here's your video of the week. Let's look at some of the postings I have sent out. Friendly reminder, making sure that you're doing your posts correctly to get full grade consideration. The first 2 discussion questions close this evening at midnight. You gotta make sure you do 1 original post to each, 2 follow-up to peers on each. That'll give you full grade consideration. So please make sure you're mindful of that. And also, I've been looking at some of the posts. Make sure they're substantive. If I agree, that's not enough, and you'll be losing some points. Videos, I've already watched all the videos for this class. I've had to drop a few people. It's going to gel here to figure out who's in the class, who's not. A few folks have asked to add late as well. So as of probably tomorrow or Tuesday, I will be forming groups. If you want to work with a particular person in the class, please notify me as soon as possible. And all the rest was first week content. So let's look at week 2. We're closing out week 1 here. And as I aforementioned, you have Jenny. A lot of people have posted to Jenny, and I'm just getting into the post for Hamdi. Video introductions have been all graded. And then also refreshingly, there were a lot of business community assignments already submitted. So thank you all for being early to your submissions. If you submitted early, I've already graded them. Now they're not due until midnight tonight, so don't panic if you're watching this video, but it will be closed as of Sunday midnight. These 2 discussion questions, these 2 assignments will no longer be available to you after Sunday or after tonight at midnight. Okay, what's happening in week 2? Week 2, you have 2 more discussion questions. You have 11 HR trends for 2025. What's happening in HR? You'll find one area, AI, is very prominent. But then there's also some interesting new aspects of HR that were really cool to see as I was watching the video myself. And then Amber's going to talk about DEI in workplaces and making sure that everybody has a shared voice and making sure the community which you represent is represented in your business so you can get to all your consumers. And then the VMC is the assignment of the week, vision, mission, and core values. Typically in a business, one of the first things I do when I do consulting work is help them find their VMC. For this assignment, however, it's not business focused, it's you focused. It's your career VMC. So your vision is what you want to do in 3 to 5 to 7 years. I tell businesses no more 3, 5, 7. It's 3, maybe 5 years. Especially for you out there, you're doing one personally, so maybe it's the first 2 years, the next 3 years, next 4 years. Mission is how you're going to get there, and core values are things you are not going to compromise. And why I do this as a personal assignment for 101 is when you interview a company, you're interviewing them as much as they're interviewing you. So you want to make sure it's a good fit. So you need to figure out what your vision, mission, core values are so it will be clear to you when you're interviewing for companies if they match. Now, there might not be a perfect glove in hand fit, but at least you want to have some aspects of what you care about happening in that business. So for this assignment, students will develop a framework for their personal vision, mission, core values. The work product will capture your personal ethos regardless of the career path you choose. Knowing this about yourself will be critical to ensure you invest your time in the organization you believe in. And here's some examples I've received by prior students. Bree, this is an amazing one. Now, she wanted to open a business, so she actually created a VMC for a business that she did open. She wanted to open a business called Charcuterie LLC, Berries and Brie. Mr. Core Values, her mission and vision. This is who she was and what she wanted to emulate in your business. Now remember, you don't have to have a business. She just happened to do one for a business because she felt this assignment was inspiring to get that work done. I think actually all 3 of these were done by students that had business vision. So don't panic. If you don't have a vision, just who are you? Let's say Sarah. What's your vision, Sarah? What's your mission, Sarah? And what's your core values? Do it for yourself or maybe a business you want to open. Abby, this business also opened. I'm pretty excited to share 2 businesses that students opened right after the class. This is Broken H Designs. And this is her vision mission and core values. She liked working with leather. She made leather goods, especially for people in Western wear. And it was very phenomenal work. But also I want you to take away that I'm not, and this is very important, you're watching these videos, you're not just doing a 8.5 by 11 called written paper, you're creating a graphic design. Look at Canva. Canva is really good. You want to have something that's going to be viewed by others, so it's going to have to pop off the page. And then also you have 2 assignments this week, or next week I should say, Google certifications. You'll go to the Skills Shop and you're mastering the Google tools. You can go to Google Ads. All of these are platforms for more certifications. So maybe you're interested in Google Analytics. So this is all of them that you can go into. You go into Google Analytics and wait for it to fire up here. Sorry about this. I should have queued it before I got here. But what you're doing for the class are 2 certifications. You have to sign up with Google. Sorry about that. I'm going to do this quickly. And the certifications take a little bit of time. Oh gosh, so many thresholds to go through. This is fun, isn't it? Okay. Almost there, folks. Hang in. This is the best videos you can have, I tell you. Okay, we're almost here. So these are the certifications that are available just for analytics. Let's get that. So make sure you're ready to get into these sites. If I get some background music. Let me see here. Also, there's Google and Business, Google Ads. This one's a great one to check out. So you can go deeper into these and do different certifications. Hopefully this one, Google, there it is. Google Analytics, look at this. Now each of these will give you an estimate how long it'll take the certification. 1 hour and 16 minutes, 5 hours and 5 minutes, 1 hour and 13 minutes. What you do then is you go into the certification you're interested in. You'll go through, learn about it after you enroll, and then you take the assessment. Now, very important, the exam for the certifications, you can only take 1 every 24 hours for a particular certification you're interested in. So if you don't pass, you have to wait for 24 hours, so don't wait too late to do these. But I've heard from students, this is one of the most valuable things they get in this class, is 2 certifications they can actually put on their resume at the end of class. So all of these you can dive into, find 2 certifications that you're interested in. What you'll send to me, now down here, let me see, does it say? To receive full credit for the assignment, you'll finish the 2 certifications and send me proof of completion and just send me a screenshot. And then you'll send me also a paper highlighting why you chose those 2 certifications over all others. And that'll finish off the week. And then week 3 is just coming down the road here. This is where we get the Peach Coocha, and I'll talk more about that next week. But you can look ahead. And the cool thing about next week 3, we get into law. The first video is employment law, and the second one is how to form your business. A lot of stuff to look at upcoming, but just focus on the certifications. That'll take some time and your VMC. Take care.